Welcome back to Ferris Sports Update. Time to check in with men's basketball, and with us, head coach Andy Bronkema. Coach, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Rob.
Got to be pleased with your team, off to a great start, 4-0 this year, and played some great basketball here early in the year.
Yeah, we've had a couple games where we played real well, and a couple other games where we played well in stretches but grinded it out. And when you play as many games as you do in a basketball season, you got to find different ways to win, different combinations, and you got to continue to grow. And so far, I've seen that. You know, our practices are spirited, and guys are getting better. And specifically, the last game, I saw some great leadership for our guys, and some tough moments just really ground us and take us back to the things that we're trying to accomplish. And it's nice when they do that before I have to, and that's a great sign. So it's been a good start, but it doesn't get any easier. So
obviously, 3 of the 4 wins, regional wins. How important is that? You win some of these regional games to help not only yourselves but the conference as a whole?
Well, over the years, we've talked a lot about Division II regional formats, right? And we usually talk about the negative part of it, right? And how it's not really a national tournament, it's a regional tournament, and the winners of the regionals play in the Elite Eight, and that's just the structure of it. And you know, all different sports have their version of this, you know, regional format. And you know, maybe one day it'll be national, but since it's regional, you have to play these regional games. They have to do well. Otherwise, you're relying on the conference tournament, and you know, when it's a conference tournament, you know, it could be anything. Injuries, teams get hot, you know, and that's why basketball's a lot of fun too, because a lot of teams are still alive at the end of the year. But real important to have these regional games and to do well in them, and you know, keep yourself in the mix, give yourself a chance.
Obviously, the one game that hasn't been a regional game was the home opener last week against Cleary University in a first-year program, and got off to a great start here in this game.
Originally, we were scheduled for a regional game against Truman State. They backed out last second of their agreement with us, and we didn't have the contract, but you know, we had a verbal agreement, and so that was disappointing. At the same time, you know, Coach Thomas Carl is a good friend of mine, and he's starting his program here at Cleary, and we talk all the time. We're connected, so I said, hey, how'd you guys like to come up here and play? And he thought it would be a good opportunity for. I mean, it's a young team, it's a first-year program. And he's got a lot of young guys, or a couple transfers, but all his transfers are really in new roles. So, you know, we pressed a lot in the first half, and that was really the difference there. You see the score at halftime, that was the difference. In the second half, took the press off, and I thought Cleary did some really good things in the half court, challenged us to become better defenders, played a little zone. We were good in the zone too, but for us, playing a non-Division II opponent and then a first-year program, really given our guys a lot of credit for their mental concentration. We were in our system, playing our roles, and really not getting outside of the box, because you know, probably over the course of 40 minutes we could have, you know, not been as focused and won on the scoreboard. But I thought we won in a lot of other areas. It's very, very important in games like this. So I was proud of our guys for that, and it's not always easy.
I know you play a lot of guys anyway, but obviously a chance here in this game, in the second half especially, to play even more guys here in your lineup.
Yeah, you know, we got 10 and 11 in the rotation typically, and you know, but the next guys, we got some guys redshirting, but the next guys up are very talented guys, and you know, they're young, they're sophomores, and you know, their day is coming, and especially if they keep working and they're ready for their opportunities. So it's not like we're putting them in there and they're not capable of producing with their talent. They are. So proud of them. It's not easy for guys like JB, who had a really good redshirt year developing, and then he's put himself in a picture where he could play in our rotation, but he's kind of just the odd man looking in right now. He's played in a couple games, and it's not easy because he's talented enough. And then the Clairbout twins, the same thing, you know, but they're high character guys. They believe in what we're doing. They're very important to our team. So games like that, it's good to get them in, and they deserve it.
Obviously, you had to move past the Cleary game and right into a big regional game against Findlay. Always a tough place to play down in Findlay, Ohio.
Well, yeah, one thing you're able to do in preparation for Findlay is kind of run some things that you might want to run against Findlay, against Cleary. So we were able to prepare for Findlay there, and this is a hard place to play, and I couldn't confirm what our all-time record is, 2-17, 3-17, something like that, as a program against Findlay at Findlay. We've had some wins at home, but it's a hard place to play, and it's because of the quality of their university, their program, you know, just the fans that support them, the type of players they get, and Charlie just does an amazing job, and even Coach Niekamp was there at the games, the front row, and got a chance to chat with him after the game. But just a tough place to play, tough team to play. They hit 13 threes on us, and some of it was just us, and we weren't aware, seeing ball and man. We lost shooters when we weren't supposed to, but they made big shots, and this game came down to the end.
How much in a game like this does some of that veteran experience really help you guys that have kind of been through some of these battles?
I think it does, but both teams had veterans, the guys on their end too, just being in games like this. So for us, it was just hanging in, making the next right play, and at the end of the game, this shot right here, real big shot, back iron, kind of a hustle play, but probably shouldn't have dove, sent him to the free throw line. The next play, we get another wide open three by Reese. He misses it. They get the rebound. They're going in for, the game-winning basket. Bayes picks them up on the break, does a great job defending him. Ben gets a huge rebound in the crowd, ices it with those free throws you just saw, 2 seconds left, and we did a great job defending here. You see Bayes' energy on the basketball there, forcing the pass out. They didn't get a quality shot, and we hung on to win. But the big free throws by Ben, and then again the big rebound. And we've really been on our guards to rebound better. That's an area where we can improve, and that was a huge one for him.
Obviously, this week back at home, but another big regional matchup against McKendree, a team that had a great season a year ago.
Yeah, Sweet 16 team. Coach played for Bellarmine, so there's a lot of Bellarmine aspects to that. If you remember our matchups against them in the past, just with their motion and their movement, 5 out, and they have some outstanding players. Their leading scorer after 3 games is averaging 27.7 points per game. So if we could do something to slow them down, that would be great. I'm glad they're coming to our place to start the series. We'll be going there next year, but it's a up-and-coming program, and they're definitely on the map, and they're going to present some serious problems for us to guard them in the half court, and we're up for the challenge.
Well, Coach, thanks for the time. Congrats on the great start, and look forward to talking to you again soon.
All right, Robert, thanks.
That'll do it for Ferris Sports Update. Log on to ferrisstatebulldogs.com to find out more on Bulldog Athletics. Have a great week.